Welcome to today's episode. My name is Brandy Shaver for meeting for the first time, and I'm one of the founders of Beach Bus Influencers, and I'm excited to share with you today's topic. It's the 12 must-dos to become a leader of a massive team. And this is an exciting topic, and don't mind my pug back there distracting you. I'll just move over a little bit with his butt. Then you will have to see him messing around back there, and you can concentrate. So let's talk about this, because everybody wants to be a leader of a massive team, right? Like that's kind of what the whole goal is to create leaders and to create customers and to create this team that, you are the leader of. So let's jump into this. So number one is to believe, okay? This is kind of tricky, right? Because we have to believe that we are the leader of this massive team before we're actually the leader of the massive team. Okay, it's kind of like a catch-22. We have to be that person before it's actually going to show up. So believing that you are capable, believing that you will rise to the occasion, believing that you are that person ready to lead that team is super important, okay? Because you have to be before they're actually going to show up, okay? The next one is to plan. Okay, so planning to be, be a leader of massive team is you've got to plan. You've got to put some things in play that is going to be helpful for your team to win, helpful for them to recruit, helpful for them to get customers. So it all boils down, right, to the plan. What's the plan? And it also could go with duplication there, right? What's the plan for this massive team? Study. Here's the one that is really important to become the leader of a massive team is you have to study. So you have to figure out what you don't already know. And I was actually watching a TikTok video last night, and this gal on the video, her daughter came to her and said, "Mom, how do you know how to do all of these things?" Like she was building some crazy fence out in her yard, right? And it showed kind of the process. And the mom said, "Everything is figure outable. I didn't know how to build a fence until I started building the fence." So it's important that we understand that we have to study, right? Learn those leadership skills, learn how to communicate, learn how to resolve conflicts, right? There's all kinds of books, podcasts, audiobooks, all kinds of media out there that you can consume on those things to be better before you actually need to be better, right? Decide. So while other people are daydreaming and dreaming about being the massive leader of this team, right? You have already decided that's what's going to happen, and you're going to prepare, begin, and work forward towards that, right? So don't just sit and think about it. Let's get into action, okay? And that brings us to the next one, which is begin. So while other people are procrastinating and waiting for the right time, have you ever waited for the right time before? I've been guilty of that before. Then you're just going to jump in, prepare, begin, work, and go for it, right? So it takes some time to just go all out, but to become a leader of massive team, you've got to prepare, begin. You've got to be the one that starts, right? You want to have a big, massive team, you go first. Begin, work, and then the next one is invest. Okay, so while other people are wasting, so this is really important. Do you become a leader of a massive team? Like other people, they're enrolling the people. They are just kind of, I guess they put the systems and things in place, and, the team's running on its own or things like that. It's important for you as the leader of this massive team to invest in those people that you want to help move forward, right? Now, there's some things that have to be in play before you are going to dump a ton of time into a person. Make sure that they want it. They want it more than you want it for them. And this is something that we fall into in network marketing quite a bit, is that we want it for them more than they want it for themselves. And if you've ever felt like that, if you're ever like, listen, I'm calling them all the time, I'm reminding them about team trainings, I'm asking if there's anything I can do, blah, blah, blah. The key there is that if there's no reciprocation to that relationship, if there's no them calling you to help them do this, or, how do I do this? Or what do I do here? Or, I did this and I need some feedback on this, then you probably want it more than they do. So invest in the ones that you want to grow that leadership in, and walk with the walkers, okay? Run with the runners, but don't sit with the sitters. You got to go find more walkers or runners, okay? So the next one is listen. And this is really important when it comes to being a leader of a massive team, is you have to learn how to listen more than you're actually talking. And let me know wherever that you are hearing me on this, right? Because a lot of people, we're listening to respond so we know what to say. It's kind of like we're waiting so we know the right answer, right? Instead of listening to understand. And I can promise you, if you learn this skill, if you listen while others are talking, your leadership abilities will grow a lot faster. So listening is important to be a leader of a massive team. Smile, all right? So your network marketing journey, everybody's network marketing journey, your entrepreneurial journey is going to go like this, okay? There's going to be so many ups and so many downs. And your job as that leader is just kind of like to even out those lines, okay? So make sure that you understand that there's going to be ups and downs, but it's important to smile and find the joy in the journey, even in the downs, right? It's going to be really cool. You're going to enroll a bunch of people and make some money. And then, somebody's going to drop off or somebody's going to leave your team or, whatever. People are people, right? Just smile when other people are talking about the negative or frowning or, being grumpy. Just smile and be grateful for where you're at and the journey you're on. All right, so the next one that's super important is commend, okay? This is a really great skill to be a leader of a massive team is because most people want to be recognized, okay? They want to be recognized by a, hey, great job, right? Attaboy kind of thing, right? That's kind of what a lot of people are looking for is support and then recognition. People will do more for recognition than they will for actual dollars. So it's important that you learn how to commend and find the little things. Okay. Like, Carrie, you did a great job on that Zoom call. Next time you might want to try this, right? And give her some feedback or, hey, can I give you some feedback on what might help you move faster or, be better or whatever. You've got to really understand. And this goes back to the study, communication and how to communicate with people with care and concern, right? We don't want to and it's something I've had to learn because I'm very blunt to the point. So it's important to learn how to do it with care and concern, okay? Because you say, hey, Carrie, that sucked. She's going to probably get her feelings hurt and quit, right? So you've got to do it with care and concern. We kind of like to call that a positive feedback in the middle of the, what you might do better kind of thing, okay? All right. And then the last one is probably the most important to become a leader of a massive team is you're going to have some grit. Okay. So to have a massive team takes some time. It's going to take some commitment, right? It's going to take a lot of energy and it's going to take some grit. There's going to be people that come in that do really well, that leave. There's going to be drama. There's, all kinds of different things because you're working with people. But if you smile and you find the joy in the journey, it's going to be super important and it will help you stick, which is the grit part, okay? So don't think that this is gonna happen in 60 to 90 days where you're gonna build this massive team, right? Think about it as a long-term strategy. This is a marathon, not a sprint. You can build a massive team in a sprint, but if you can't hold on to that or create any stability, it really was all for naught. Okay. So I hope you got value out of today. If you need more on how to build your business on social media, tips and tricks and things that, you could do to rank advance quicker and really, make some banks, make some ups in the banks, then I would grab the link that's going to be with this video and we'll see you next time. Thanks.